Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode of Ultimate Alchemy Exam, and I got it working. So, auto placers instead. There is a downside to this. If it goofs on the soul sand production, then it places the heads weird. Like if there's not enough soul sand here, it'll place heads on this level here. Yeah, it's great. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. But because I don't, let's see. I've got a crafting card in there for soul sand. Well, I could tell it to have more, so let's. Oh, I'm already up to 1100 netherrack. Yeah, it takes a little bit to make soul sands a problem. So we got what? 36. Tell it to keep 40 in stock at all times. Oh, look at that! Nice. Yeah. But I forgot, refined storage lets you do that. So now it's only going to use 4 per operation, so that should fix that problem. We always have a good sized buffer that. The skulls I'm not as worried about. And the only other thing I did is I turned the timer to 260 ticks. So 13 seconds. Because as one was dying, another one was teleporting in. So it's like, great. You know, just to avoid any issues. The last thing I need to have is a wither glitch through the freaking wall. So we're keeping it down to just one at a time in there. And I put a sound muffler up here. Just so it's a little nicer for the rest of the base. Sushi is saying pop off. There it goes. Boom. Wither. Teleports into the box. And on the side, I have a vacuumulator feeding into an inner chest. Underneath this guy, though, is something I've never used before. I was like, oh, what's the point? It's only good for 5 blocks. Works good for this, though. The shock absorber from Actually Editions. Give it power, and it prevents explosions within 5 blocks from dealing block damage. Yeah, see, you'll see the one die there just as this one here is being made. So it's working out okay. I'm going to turn this off for a bit, though. There we go. And we're going to go through here. Because it's time, I guess, to start working on crafting injectors. So let's see. I've got storage crate with a crafter going into it, which has got 4 recipes in it. Each of the different crafting injectors I need to make, plus a draconium block. And I think I have this thing. Can I have my drill back, please? Thanks. I think I have it set up okay. Just insert. Let's go ahead and give it round robin. These are set to single item mode. But the downside is like currently, because I don't have everything filtered, I'm excuse me, I'm gonna have to basically just, do one recipe at a time. So let's see. Fusion injector, the wyvern tier. Start. Okay, I have to craft a basic one, which is not a problem. It's just a little bit extra resources. 7 sonic cores, wyvern core, and then all this stuff, including the nether stars now. And I forgot to set up. Give me that. This is actually supposed to go into here. Now, what is missing? Okay, so 4 diamonds, wyvern core, draconic core, draconium block. 4 diamonds, 2 regulars, a wyvern, and it's saying no. Seriously, you did. You fell through there. Alright, well. Is it... The fact that I have all three like that, is that what your problem is? Yep. It wants to be centered. Okay, so I just have to bump it up a bit. Alright, man. Easy fix. And it actually makes it easier to do things like this. Alright, and... You are going to be insert. Priority 2. Go ahead and grab a filter. Clear it out. And you are going to have an insert filter of this guy. And actually, fusion, right? We're also going to tell you to whitelist that. And whitelist that. And then it was the... What goes in the middle now? It's like draconian blocks, right? Oh, that's gonna... I'll... The Awakened Draconium is gonna be a pain, I can tell that now. Yeah, let's look up fusion while this thing's running. Okay, the Wyverns take draconian blocks. This guy takes Awakened. Awakened blocks take 4 and 4. And we have ourselves a Wyvern future. So, give me that back. You can have that. Single item mode active. And back in there. Let's try this again now. One of you. Thank you. There it goes. And it put it there. Why did I not hook this up? Is that what happened? Extract round robin enabled. You are the fusion injector. And I set you to like priority 2, right? Yeah. So why did that thing go there? Okay then. That was weird. And I guess that'll work. Get back into the system. Try this again. Oh, for this one I actually have to craft diamonds? Ooh, this could take a while then. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I taught it how to do diamonds, but it's gotta do the thing. So tell you what, I'm gonna cut the recording here. Well, actually, while that's working, there's one more thing to set up. And that is Podzol production. Let's go over here. I need a bucket of this. And I'm trying to figure out how to do this here. Okay, so seared bricks are neat. I'm going to need these. Or not, actually. Do I still have my canning machine over here? I guess I took it down. I have my lone squeezer here, waiting for hop graphite, or to make hop graphite. Frames. So let me know in the comments also. I'm thinking about just seeing if I can make a system, you know, rip most of this out or whatnot, but make a system to where I can craft clay pretty much as quick as possible. I think it could be interesting, you know, to see. My goal is like a clay every, say, 15 seconds. All right, so projector then, right? And you're set for refinery still, okay. Manual. Go. Simple machines, the bottling machine is what I want. Now, how big are we looking? Can I just, like... Because really, these smelteries here have no damn purpose now. Let's go ahead and just... I started breaking smelteries and my damn frame rate went up. What in the world? Tankers. Alright, so I've got room to play now. Alright, so we're looking first for... Well, let's clear this stuff out of here. And I'll keep those on me because I need to shift right click them to clear them out. Scaffolding, right? Can I just take like these guys and yeah. Thank you. Sheet metal block. Gonna need some conveyors. Let's see. Engineering blocks, so just grab all of them. Redstone can go there. Light can go here. And sheet metal can go there. You can go there now. Another light block. I love how the arrows shows up too. Like, and a pump, right? Do I have a hammer? I do. All right. Also, direction of the conveyors. Okay. Direction on this bow to form it. Right click the central conveyor with an engineer's hammer. All right. Don't you have to like be configured right with a certain way or something? Alright, what's missing? Okay, yeah, you're showing that needs to be there. I remember having some problems with this thing last time, too. Oh, it needs a piece of glass right here. I didn't even notice that last time. Right there. Now, there we go. Alright, and then fluid will go in here, or here. Power goes here. Alright, so point. I'll probably just use one of the wireless connectors from extra utilities too, but well. Battery. Now, don't I have like extracting, splitting conveyor belts or extracting conveyor belt? Can I make one of these? I need a strip curtain. Whoop. Okay. 6 of those. Equals 1 of those. Replace I have. Let's just do like that. Okay. First instinct was correct on that one. Get a crate. Christmas themed, yep. And kept a moment, yep, crafter. And let's see, whoops. Exporter, please. Whoops. Spelling, please. Thank you. You mean fluid mode for that. And I'll actually have to put that back into the system. That can go though. Same with those. I need the one crafter. And you're full now? Sweet. So let's just grab a dirt. Pull it right out. In there. And Podzol. Cool. So now we're just going enter chest. I taught you how to make ender chests. I guess I actually never bothered because I get 4 per recipe and... Alright, well. Going here, processing pattern. 1 dirt equals a Podzol. Clear those patterns out. Put it back in. And we should be relatively good to go now, actually. Oh, one thing I did want to do. This. Alright. Yep. I would lag bust, but I'm kind of, like, honestly scared of what I would find. So. And the crafter gets that. So now if I go make me, like, say, 20 Podzol. And you stack up there. Fairly quick, though. Yeah, that's working pretty decent, actually. Of course, I just burned through 20 buckets of powered canola oil, so. Which, how's that doing now? Oh, yeah. Alright, so I need 24 more diamonds right now. Do I have enough coal to make 24? Nope. I think it's the fact that I have, yeah, pretty much base conduits on here, which is why it's kind of slow. But, you know, good to see that it's still screwing up. It's like it completely ignores this. Is that just not a valid way in there? Is that what the problem is? I didn't even think about that. The conduit, right? You should be able to receive items from the bottom, right? We go insert priority 3. Now let's try it. Maybe it just likes the side better? I don't know. Fusion. I need to craft 10 diamonds per. Ooh. It's gonna be a while. But it should put some of the stuff in here, I think. Something tells me it's gonna craft the damn diamonds first. Alright, how about we just go... Need to craft 3 diamonds just for a base injector. Ooh. So, yeah, I think we're... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cut here. I've got a lot of diamonds to make. I've got coal to deal with. The fact that I don't have any. I mean, this thing's going, and it's going decently fast, but I need a full stack of coal per diamond. So I need 24 stacks to make... Or no, I need 10 stacks, sorry, per wyvern injector right now. So, yeah. That and this thing's being a pain. So, tell you what, we're going to... Why do I have... Because it never made it back into the system. Oh, gotcha. Why I had those stacking up there. But still, that's not going to make a difference to much anything. It just clutters this. Yeah, machine doesn't accept item because, yeah, it's slow right now, so. Oh, well. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I'll be back once we're, I guess, ready to go to Awakened tier. Alright, here we go. We're doing the last of the wyvern injectors. And still running into the problem of well, things aren't working like they should with these. It's still ignoring the priority and everything else. I have no idea why. I mean... Oh, dang it. And there we go. And I can go ahead and I got a couple of these queued up in here. Cancel those out. It did the job, it just didn't know it did the job. So one of the things I've been doing, I'm back up to 1100 coal. And I've been cheesing it a bit. Come on. My mana pools have seen better days. They really have. I got this guy now set to a dominant spark. And I just... There's a whole bunch of this in there. And what I end up doing is I just sit here and I just spam Q. There we go. And I'm pretty much out of mana now. But the mana I did have saved up got me like 3,000 something coal, so... Which didn't work out to many diamonds, but... It sure beats sitting here for the next 8 hours. Or whatever, you know, to get that taken care of. So we're looking... Actually, that was where I wanted to be. Fusion. Ancient and Eldritch, huh? Alright, so we got... Now, Awakened Draconium blocks. So let's try looking this up. I should have it set. Let's make one. Crafts 4 at a time. Need to craft 4 of these guys. Craft 6 of those. Dragon Heart, which I have available. Gold ingot. So, go ahead and start. And it's going to put it all over here. And it's going to monkey it all up. There we go. Start, and it's going to take quite a bit longer to charge up. But let's see. These guys, I only need a total of 9 blocks of Awakened Draconium. And then these guys, yeah, they're going to require Chaotic Cores, which is done in here with a whole bunch of Awakened Draconium. Oh, whoops. Start. Wasted all that power. Ah, that one was a finger twitch. Ah. Alright. Hand off the mouse for now. So yeah, this is gonna take a little bit of time, it looks like. Quite a bit of time. What do I have for conduits? Enhanced, I have exactly 9. I need to go there. And can I sneeze? Or yeah, sneeze. Squeeze through here? I can. That should speed things up a little bit. Oh, this thing... It's not hooked up anymore. Really weird how it disconnected. There we go. Also, no limit. I wonder if I can speed this thing up. That was... Okay. Can we stop it? Put it back together. Now try. Oh, this is going to take forever now, isn't it? Well, we're up to 2% finally. Oop. You know what? We'll do this. I'm going to say screw it. Point. I want 7 more. And actually, it looks like it should be fairly quick. Got to craft some flux dust. Which there are probably faster ways to do this. I'm good for now. 7. Thank you. Network. Battery. Battery. That was not intentional. Last one can go here. Battery, right? Now hit start. They do retain, it does retain the power as long as you don't mess things up too bad, badly. Okay, how about... how much power does this take? Oh, 350 million. Alright, what happens if I... Come on, I'm it off. I think that's going to require as much power as I have currently saved up right now. We're up to 7%. Let's go look at our batteries. Oh yeah, we're, here, let's look at our status here. Statistics. Currently, I'm actually losing 16,000 a tick, but I actually have enough power in my the backlog to do one operation of this. The rest of these aren't getting power, just this one. 2.5, 2.5, 1.4. It's got 1.2 sitting in it. 2.6, 2.7. Okay, that just climbed a bit. This guy here, though, I mean, he's... Oh! Okay, so it did resume. He's doing the best out of all of them. I wonder what's going on here. 1.9, 3.1 now. 0.2, 3.2. 38. And climbing. Quickly, I might add. This guy here. Do I have any more of those wireless guys? That might speed things up a bit. I've got like 4. These guys are acting like they're only getting power from the wireless batteries. It's like this guy here is the only one getting power from the flux point. What in the world's going on here, Draconic? Okay, you're maxed. Now this guy's getting the power. Yep, there's no transfer limit. So what is going on here? It's only fueling one of these at a time right now. I mean, the rest of them are... You can see a little ghost of an orb showing up. This guy's actually got a pretty decent one going. It's like the plugs are only doing one injector at a time. Alright, well, we're a quarter of the way there. Alright, well, I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea. Where's my Lexica at? Generating flora. Icamurus isn't a bad one. Narslimus is useless. Flausia. Oops. Matter similar to the Icamurus with any sort of man-made flowers in the petal apothecary, as in it will find any umbrella placed on the floor and destroy them, creating mana. Ensuring turns applied to this procedure must be usage. Same type of flower should not be destroyed multiple times in a row. Alright, well, let's not do that one. Rose Arcana is experience. Alchemy not. Create a massive amount of mana while its internal buffer is empty, and a monster within its range is hit with a Shulker's projectile. I can't get Shulker, so moot point. Spectralist. Wool starts at white. After it absorbs one piece of wool, rotate the next color in the spectrum. It consumes all wool around. It will only create mana if it's of the color it wants. So haphazardly tossing wool at it is a waste of strategy. It will absorb properly next can be seen by hovering over the flower with a wand of the forest. And then Thermal Lily absorbs lava. Absorb lava around it, same height as it, to create mana. After absorbing lava, produce mana for about 45 seconds. After it stops, it needs a bit of time, about 5 minutes, to cool down before it can absorb more lava. Okay, so basically at every 6 minutes, it's only generating mana 45 seconds of it. During its active period, it's extremely high, serving as a very functional flower when a quick boost is needed. During the cooldown period, if the flower will absorb lava, instead it consumes it, generating no mana and having to wait 5 minutes from there to start over. While placing lava in the world is definitely possible via dispensers, automatically gathering it and carrying it from the nether or deep underground is another story entirely. As such, the Thermal Lily is classified as a semi-automatable flower. Let's see. Intrapiniums need explosives. Kinetic block and TNT near an intrapinium. If it doesn't fall on the water, will have the latter absorb all entropy generated by the blast into itself, creating a large amount of mana and nullifying any possible damage. To absorb the explosion, flower must not have any mana stored in it. The process will fail. Gormorillus eats food. And the mana created when it's done, any other food it finds it will also devour, but not create any mana from it. It's a nutritional value and limits turn the amount of food points it generates or restores. So a steak will take 4 seconds to digest, an apple will take 2, loaf of bread will take 2.5, and so on. Amount of mana created also makes use of this value, and the way more points of food heals, the more efficient it is. A single steak will produce more mana than 2 apples, both absolutely and per second. Feeding the gremlins the same type of food multiple times in a row will result in each subsequent one producing less mana. Oh, lovely. I wonder if I could just alternate between 2. Munchdew eats leaves. Mana, right? That's... Okay, so, like, what does it take to make Rose Arcana? Rune of Mana. Okay. Experience orbs in the world, not requiring the player to be present. Less effective production-wise. Let's see. Yeah, we don't... what is it? I think random things... No, Cyclic has the mana pylon, where you can actually make it dispense mana or experience orbs. Do I have a wand in here? Yes. How are you doing up here? Because you're my worry. You're doing fairly decent, actually. Okay, this guy here is pulling mana from the pool to the runic altar, so he's a moot point. This guy here, doing right too, so this one's technically my choke point, but he's firing consistently and emptying himself out every time he does, so that works. This guy's got a dominant node on it as well. That's why I always have power to do Terror Steel. This guy, he's sort of decent amount back up. It takes a while with the Into Flames, but it's nice and consistent with the setup I have. Let's see, how much coal do I have? 1,300. Make like 10 more diamonds while we're waiting, I guess. Okay, so we're at 67%. Okay, that one's charging up now. It's going to pick another one. This one. Okay. That's just really damn annoying is what it is. And it's not like... I'm not sure what the hang-up is. I mean, this thing doesn't have a transfer limit enabled. All those guys over there don't have a transfer limit enabled. Why is it only doing one at a time? That is annoying. Alright, so how are we doing here? You're pretty much, like, empty. Alright. Lovely. Kind of just speed this up a little bit here. Then I just watched some oil turn to crystallized. So that kind of works. Yep. So you are doing okay-ish. You're up to 267 buckets now. And keep this party going. Another stack of seeds for that. Okay, you're currently doing your stuff. Good. All right, well, hell, you know, it's beautiful. You're up to almost 18 by yourself. This one's the one filling up now, which is filling up relatively quickly. I'm thinking about tearing this out and redoing it. This is not... None of it's working like I want it to with this damned infusion. For the fusion crafting. I mean, it's just being a pain all the way around. I mean, between the conduits and now the power issue and... I mean, I guess it's a good thing I don't have to worry about the old way of doing Awakened. You know, the charging your blocks up, putting them down, blowing them up, or well, blowing up the heart, throwing in cores, throwing in charged blocks of Draconium. You know, and so on and so forth, yada, yada, yada. I mean, I guess it's throw in the cores and place down the draconic blocks. Okay. Last one. I want to try to accelerate it, but I'm not want to stop the process either. This guy still has like 1.2 million stuck in. My finger twitched. God damn it. Got nerve damage in my hands, and inordinate twitches are a pain. At least this one starts over where it was, not it didn't lose everything. And honestly, I wouldn't mind just throwing a whole bunch of RF into these things and having them set like batteries. Well, once I get to chaotic tier, that would be great. Yeah, I need to redo this. This is just not working like I want it to. Do I have energetic out of the way available? I do. I have actually quite a bit of it. Do I have... it's vibrant. That's what it's called. Could speed it up, but... Awaken Draconium Blocks. Huzzah. Let's see, and now we use this for Awaken Draconium Reactor Stabilizer Frame. That would be something interesting to get into. Draconic Reactor. And I can make Awaken Item Dislocator, which would screw up so many things around here. Chaos Shard into Reactor Core. Takes 448 million. If you don't have other mods installed with Draconic that produce a lot of energy, you're burning so much coal. Network statistics. Currently gaining 3.6 thousand RF a tick. Input is 10.6, output is 7.1. I am using a lot of power at any given time. Hell, this guy alone is using, what, 1,500? Alright, there's that. So I'm gonna redo this. Not happy with how this works. And honestly, the auto crafting is not working like I want it to anyway. So, I mean, even giving it as much power as it could handle, I don't know what happened there, but it just didn't work. I should have more diamonds now, right? Up to 14. Now, one thing I've been thinking about doing, it's almost like admitting failure a little bit, though, is this guy here. Finding a chunk with coal in it, right? And then plunking him down and going from there. I mean, this is nickel. That would get me platinum, which would have been nice as well. Anything else? I've got a lot of metal sitting right here. I do something with. But if I can find like a coal vein, oil, the ones that glowstone are the samples that actually have stuff. That's uranium. Could be handy. Also, these guys are currently off. Let's get my power gen moving a bit. And also this setup's just kind of a bit of a joke down here now. Let's see, you got diesel in here right now? Pretty sure that's diesel in that one. I think these are both lubricant now. Come on. Let's go up there and take a look at our flux now. Flux network. Ooh. Yep. You can tell when I get close to my machines. Not in a good way. Alright. So, currently our flux network is generating 11.6 thousand right now, so. And those diesel gens will keep running pretty much till they run out of diesel. Then I'm going to have to redo all of it again. And clear the gasoline out of the lines it's not supposed to be in, and so on and so forth. So. But hey, we got Awakened Draconium. All right. So what is our power at right now? Let's see. Yeah, it would be statistics, wouldn't it? 117 million. So I don't even have enough to do more Awakened right now if I wanted to. Probably drain all my power out of everything. And that would not be a good thing. Good lord. Got 16,000 sugarcane. Oh well. But kind of a meh episode. I mean, this is faster now, but oh, good lord. It's not fast enough. Yeah, 752. Not doing good on coal production. I think once I make my first clay, I'm going to tear most of this stuff down. And we're going to kind of sort of go from there. So, like, these guys have been shut off for a while, so I might as well just tear it all out. You know, and so on and so forth. Get rid of the waste. I think that Connect Dynamo just got eaten by the elves. Speaking of which. Okay, so it doesn't use mana to stay open, but the thing does generate a lot of particles. That's the problem with Botania, is it generates a lot of particles. And it looks all mystical and magical and crap, but you can see my video card's having issues rendering all the particles like it should be now. Yeah. They're not doing so hot. So, yep, I'm going to kind of tear out some stuff here that might be causing a little bit of issues. And I shall see everybody next time. Until then, have fun.